Have you ever stopped to think that perhaps the simplest gesture, a hug, can hide a truth that no look would dare to tell? Today, I want to tell you something that can change the way you see women, because many men have no idea what is happening in that brief moment when two bodies come close. Most just reciprocate out of politeness or disconnect, out of insecurity, and then the moment is gone, and along with it, a golden opportunity. But what if I told you that a hug can be the beginning of something much bigger? It's not just about arms meeting, it's about energy, about tension, about everything that was not said, but that is felt. And to help you never waste this moment again, I'm going to show you how a man should behave in the face of these facts. So, before you start, follow the channel so you don't miss any of our content. The friendly pat, it's quick, almost automatic. She comes over, leans in slightly, and pats you on the back. You smile. But inside, you feel a certain emptiness, because it's obvious. She sees you as a friend. But here's the secret that many ignore. Being a friend is the soil where attraction can flourish, if you know how to water it with attitude. This type of hug is not the end of the line. It's the beginning of a discreet opportunity. Focus on creating moments of true intimacy. Look into her eyes with intention. Make her feel something different when she's by your side. Over time, she'll stop treating you as a friend and will start to feel your presence in a different way. The firm grip. This hug lasts longer. She wraps her arms around you tightly. It's as if she's saying, without words, I'm comfortable here. But be careful. Comfort is not the same as desire. Don't fool yourself. It's not time to move on yet. Here, you need to differentiate yourself from other men. While most men quickly back away, you hold on for just a second longer and observe. Does she smile? Does she look at you after the hug? Does she remain relaxed? So you have just received the green light of emotional trust, and from here on, everything can start to change. The prolonged hug. She leans into you and doesn't let go. Time slows down. Her breathing changes, and for a moment, it's as if the world stops around her. This hug is different. There is no more fear, nor protocol. There is only presence. She doesn't want to leave. And more than that, she wants to know if you want to stay too. Here, you don't rush. You don't break the connection. You mirror her surrender. A gentle touch on the back. A slight smile, and the moment grows, like a flame protected from the wind. This is the kind of hug she will remember at night, before going to sleep. The intimate hug now. She gives herself completely, her head resting on your shoulder, her chest pressed against yours, her breathing slow, deep, her fingers running silently down your back. She is no longer hugging you, she is revealing herself. This is the most sacred moment, where she shows you that she feels safe, connected, open. If you interrupt this in a hurry or out of insecurity, you destroy everything. But if you simply stay without saying anything, hugging calmly, letting her breathe within your space, she understands. She understands that you are not just anyone, that you listen without words, that you feel without fear. The protective instinct. She seeks in a hug. When a woman hugs you with her entire body, it's not just desire, it's instinct. It's the ancestral need to feel safe in the arms of someone who knows how to protect. Without threatening, without invading, just being there. This kind of intimate hug is like a silent confession. She may not understand it rationally, but her body knows, if I rest here, it's because I trust. And that's where the role of the mature man comes in, because younger men try to fill this moment with words, jokes, or anxiety. But the man she will remember is the one who doesn't need to say anything. He just holds her, not tightly, but with purpose. He breathes calmly. He doesn't tremble. He allows her to be vulnerable without trying to take advantage of it. This protective instinct can't be taught with ready-made phrases. It comes from your presence, from your silence, the way you lean in and stay there, as if to say, "You can breathe here. I can handle it." That's the kind of presence that makes a woman think about you days later, even if the hug only lasted a few seconds. When her body asks for intimacy, the signs her mouth doesn't say. She didn't say, "I want you." She didn't send a spicy message. She didn't make any explicit gestures. But her body in that hug said it all. She rested her head on your shoulder. It took her a while to let go. Maybe her fingers traced circles on your back, as if she was trying to hold time there. This is the point that many men ignore. They wait for the obvious, the magic word, the blatant signal. But the woman who really wants you doesn't give you everything on a silver platter. She observes, she tests, she feels you, and when she gives you this kind of intimate hug, she is telling you, "I want more, but I need to know if I can trust what you do with this." If you rush it, you ruin it. If you ignore it, she backs off. But if you respond with self-control and perception, she opens up even more. This kind of body reading is what separates the average man from the unforgettable man. Because you don't just respond with action. You respond with emotional intelligence, and that is rare. The silence that connects more than 1,000 words. In this kind of hug, there is a detail that few notice. The silence. She doesn't speak. Neither do you, and yet there is an entire conversation happening there. The silence in an intimate hug may seem uncomfortable to the immature, but to a man who has learned to observe, that's where he understands the most. She is listening to your heartbeat. She is feeling if you tremble, if you breathe fast, if you want to run away, or if you are there, firm, calm. This type of silence conveys more than 1,000 well-rehearsed phrases. It is at that moment that she recognizes, he is not in a hurry. He is with me, and the truth. It is not the touch that creates the bond. It is this doing nothing that demonstrates everything. The man who can sustain this silence, without trying to fill it, without needing to prove anything, is the man she will to seek in her next hug. The invisible test every woman does when she hugs you. Like this, you think it is just a hug, but for her, it is a silent test. Women are masters of non-verbal language. They know how to feel the other person's response in their body, long before the mind formulates any reasoning. When she hugs you with her whole body, with her head on your neck, and her breathing slow, she is observing how you react to her invitation. Do you tense up? Do you seem desperate? Or do you maintain your posture, calmly and simply accept? This intimate embrace is a testing ground. It is where she discovers if you have control over your impulses, if you understand her rhythm, if you know how to feel without needing to possess. The most common mistake: responding too much, forcing something that is still being built. But the man who respects her body's timing, who understands that this embrace is a bridge and not a shortcut, he conquers something much deeper. He gains the trust of her instinct. And once that happens, everything that comes after flows naturally. Conclusion: the invisible language. The next time a woman hugs you, stop, feel. Her body will speak before her mouth. And if you learn to read this invisible language, you will touch places that no other man has reached. The secret is not in saying something nice. It is in noticing the moment she creates and having the right presence to live that moment with her. So, I ask you, which of these 4 hugs have you received and ignored what he was saying? Comment below. Your answer may open another man's eyes. And if this video showed you something you had never thought of, like, share, and subscribe. Because the next content may reveal more than just gestures. It may show you how she really feels. Without saying a word,